penifo say efin abanedi na asem so abaneka waduane de yendi but trust me wasem de eba ebeka aha yesi yesi dwumadie ewo Apex TV edwada bia kwasi efiada bia non watching ekosi nonkono ene yede saa dwumadie di bro meni me host adwapa sika ene yede saa program di bro adwapa sika brother betu janegum
aha ne me ba ma betu ejani di agum sene wo
sabe pepe
empanyimfo se edwa beba ne fra no
Emabusiafo nyina achi mama kwa abade mo ba AG Apex Media busiafo ye chi kwan e wotema community 26 eho na wo hwehwe na in fact behu ye all the other social media handles TikTok, Facebook and YouTube into kwa follow ye share subscribe and like it na fa comment super na nyina hu hia me Ebusiafo YESEE dwumadi e show boss adwada kosi ne fiada so na wotwibo seki medikosi nonkron trending stories awodro ekos we tinten video awodro ni nyina aso no yebeboabo ni nyina no ni wonya bia hwe ni wonya bia nhwe in fact otie wanti ni nyina wonya mu nchiremu yebetena asia me ne Mr Possible ebe chirichiri ma pensempensemu yewia yetufu so di account enye Friday nkwa dia nti enya betena asia die na ne yentina asa akosi se edwumade no yede ebeba na ewie ye MC arade bia obo ye chidom ema wunye edwumade ni nyina bi hwe social media handles ahodo ni nyina aso eye bra Mike danso na me amede dwumade ebre wo edi amaje so eye adwoa sika ene Mr Possible onye de dwumade ebre Mr Possible ma akwaba
ya minia
mejiri se on hoye
na me adom na so
me adom hoye pa
ye don yesu ase
ene Wednesday di
anape 1,000 na efe pa
o medase
ama wa sweet
medase on so wa sweet
yes medase be pray
person de o sha on se fiase into no ene so your Wednesday ti ekoso am obia fishia pa in fact nyame aye waduma wote ase nkwan de eda akokọ no benya biawe wanya biawe kwa na wote ase na onya gam kwa to ani ma na wada nyame ase because enye easy 2025 we de dom ko amanfo ko bebre ti wote ase nkwan de na wada otwedi ampa base ya dom na ase bise eye na adom si na eti ase nti ma obi bia fishia pa AG Apex Media ye ma obi a fishia pa we a very special one if we in studio has near the mount wa show yin bia ye mo fishia pa afin komra ma etu ya fisese na wadwuma ye na bibia aye kama nso ana ye wa wo dance ye ma happy birthday otwedi amponyankasa on share na ma wo katenten na ma bibia enye ye emfama nti eda wasesa bibia ojibre na wo hwe nti no yenkwai na ye moja e wo fiase na won say enra me beka no fidom ha say boko wontoko ye koso ye kusase ne mamprusi fonte entemi ntoko nye ne na ntoko ne sha so in fact a chankasa efim pitipepi onye ne na ntoko isiye na enra otumfu osetutu wote kokoso wote na edwem ka se me mimi otumfu metiwo de me pasumdwe in fact asumdwe ntina ukọ amano ne bibia beko bia ye bomidin a obia hu se wabo ohini din efi se mimi tiwo na makunya metisu asumdwe ntina metiso mempe bibia ntokwa in fact me ninyi ho me nkọ ho intimayo kesi opemsu a obia nim se me ka me yo na me pasumdwe nti kusase hene me srobra in fact mamprusi hene oso me pawache pa munyina momara menhia palace se we munya akwanya mpo ma ha we mpo ya akwanya nti mu de momara na me ne mu wonkomo ba akomienu bi me pese me hu de nti amokum ntokwa de ndi ya kan mo nti ase in fact asese bi maso odin mama na meti furnace makonya so obi anim se me de me pass nje no because na se na ati akonya so na ede na mampusi fo ni kusase fo ntokwa wa mu ntem eno ya ati ni max no se da bi o ma bokun ntokwa nti ni max ba ko se won pesa ni wi ase oba ade on pe kura no se bi na oye pa na so ade we die na o mu se na so oni pa bi aba sa na so we die in fact ono wonye ntu no frɛ mampusi hene se wo bra kusase hene mesra won so bra munhia munyina mo mehia o manhia palace na me ne muni asem na no mkopie mu no so what o maya de se mo aba in fact mani aso se mo de ebu ama makonya na mo aba mpo de maya de mu menu nyina maya de na na boni se mo se pia o maya de se mo aba na we na Kevin Taylor wo e na wo kire se San ntokwa we yeka wase nyanya ntokwa ni sie in fact 1958 ntokwa isiye tabe na we me na mwe amafo bebre afa so ewu ebi mo adentam ka ne ewu omo enso ntokwa nti omo ewu in fact 1955 nso ntokwa esan so siye na 2003 asema kopie mo high court ama court see asase na nas de nti omo kuno o ahenya ni yakusasefo dia na mo man pusi for mo settlers mo betina ho keke na agya mo anya binti bebi amonya na mo fa ne sa na kusasefo ankasa na ye ka oh anka omaya na say ekuro no bebi poti amo wona ye omo dia nti mo man pusi for mo nya abotre na kusasefo na ntokwa mo di ben na mo na ade ne wo mo in fact ye omo dia nti se bia meme wa madweso kakra o me nua ba wo so ba beba wo adwa na asase ne kakra eso kakra o ba ya wo so ba ba je firi nsem sa na akwakoye nti man pusifo in fact mo ngugu mo ho na mo nti asese ye kusasefo na asase ne ye omode na mo ma asundwe na ye ga na ye pa asundwe na kavitera chese ndoko mu nyina anu adindindi nyina ye his as a former president Nana Danka o ka ho kakra asiba omi ahun so ka ho in fact mo ka ho mo nyina mo hyeje mu kakra na ndoko etumeju kakra na so apede ni mo se ewam mo nyina mo ka ho enti mampusi for mo nti asese asase ne kusasefo dia se kutu se bam asase mo ba enti mo ni kakra nya mo nya na mo ntina ho na mo nya asemo sanso pa na asese bi mo ni ya brade in fact na mo nya ase de bia ntoko na boko ntoko na che ama nam suma nkwara mabunu mputu mi nkoso wo kurani so mampanyi bi balance opese bi wo man ni mu a ne ma nkoye in fact development I would do more expecting more expecting from the government because there is no peace in your society want to me nko asundwe ni mu ni mampusi for intention you can't go for what you want nti youth na bre obi abre nti ye de pasundwe nti na na asema anra menhia otumfo se tutu ne nsema ode tu adwa okeka kire no muntie wani what na ba bia ye de ama wo setina netina wa na wo menye ni na Ghana ye pasundwe ebusanfo ko video ni mra.
The Boko case in 1958, the Court of Appeal, that served as the highest court of the land, ruled in favor of the Kusasis, that the Kusasis are the rightful owners of the land and that they have the right to enskin a chief, to make that chief the Boko Naba. In 2003, the Supreme Court, after these Mampusis were led by Ekufuado to the Supreme Court, they themselves pulled out of the case, knowing they could not win any case. The Supreme Court technically told the whole of Boko that the Kusasis are the rightful owners of the land. 2003, and a case will end there. Why are we having this bloodshed today? Why are we here today? Why are we killing people today? It is because of Napo Bawumia and Kufuado. That's all. You see, he was saying, he called the Attorney General, he called the National Security. They all know that that guy is somebody they need to get rid of in terms of they need to take him out of Boko. But it is Bawumia and Kufuado weaponizing that guy, forcing him on the people of Boko. And Nuntina Boko na bano, Tama John Mahama Kohono, or the appeal to the he was not demanding, he was appealing. That is there a way that you can make Boko its own region? So that the people will know our land, that this is where we belong. Because people who came as settlers are now claiming ownership of the land. That is where the problem is. And yet, Dagoma Hine are Owokumasi and claim ownership of Asante mine. No, you are settlers. Asante can recognize Dagoma for. Asante can recognize Awona for. Asante can recognize Sisala for. You can be a chief to the Sisala people or Dagoma people in the Ashanti region, but you cannot climb to the highest stool to become Asante Hene. And it applies to Eye Boko. Kusasi for are assassini Amudiano. From history, Mamprisi for are settlers. So at a point, the Mamprisi people.
It's a for when in summer, having Taylor and 2 years a year, Bokonto kwa Ecoso no. Is that possible?
Obapa. Made in Tiakesima, Yashefo, Nina, and you will be a Roche and none of our.
Okay.
But one thing I want us to know is mpanimfoɔ sɛ the ade ne the ano the den or the benkum na edge na patapa pio to nso yɛ de den yɛ de mra na ro
yeah obe abapa
yeah me sua amamre ntino na nse nchale I was me bube no say one thing that I have come to realize is say sometimes no yeah nipa bi wo ho no ma they feel say like omonomani ate and I say in favor of some things ntino they want to do anything anyhow to get power. If I say me na yemi crew na waba as ohoho as a citizen because of say you have come to take dominance in the city, you feel like say now we should instill you, like we should instill your people as a king, and it doesn't work that way. The real originated of the land are there. That's the Kusasi people. So because of the Mampusi had a kingdom alien, like anybody who goes to the town go and deal with them, and that's not supposed to be how the thing should be. So I mention I say because in Kofuna Nkasa na mo ye ekruma for Nankasa ye dey. E wo honum ti say ye besi hina it should come from those people. And then this thing has been to court for about 2 times, and the high court has ruled the Kusasi as what the real originated of the land. That's so the the Kusasi people should be installed rather than the Mampusi. But I don't know why and as to how these people are still fighting against, because the thing has been made clear. So why are they still fighting at this moment? And Kevin Taylor let us understand that there are some entities which are backing the Mampusi people, which he mentioned our former president and his vice, and which I have no much idea about it. So that one I won't go there. But the radios association in Tokwan wo too for Sema or the betu yima asumdria baboko.
Okay. Ntina mo ma asumdria mbra. Ebusa for yen to asre. Na Elon Musk won. Ugo pem America kruma so. Mo musimo was can in fact e bisni bi o. Yesi ni sika joka se mpunu na epunu. In fact otumi ka se me pese moto aba ma wei. O Joe Biden. Elon Musk se me pe Joe Biden na omamuni na beti no mato ama. In fact yesi ono kwa na ka so pe Joe fene Donald Trump. Intina ya sa to aba ma Donald Trump asa so aba bio. Na so very influential to the sense and your bekem bia no. Oh na ejina. Okasa ade we na mepe wo man mu a na se sika kasa. Nti wono won kasa onya bo ne nsa no se penalty se bibia aba. Asem bia no obeka obi beka se there be die in fact there be. And enya Elon Musk na akasa asem no. Ena mpanyimfo atena se hu se abrantie onya America di sheda bi in fact of South Africa baby kura na aba no abanye sika saa no. Na sisia ni tumi sika ma na nya tumi a to the sense one hwe be kakaka no obeto in fact America ko na no atuaka. Wakacha mo se me Elon Musk me na me ye ohene wa America me na me ye in fact president me na me kai me se enamo nyina monda enamo sorry in fact enamo nyina monkodi dwamra me fie mo baye because sika no wo ho nti wakasa ye adwuma na America for se debi yent na ho manfufu medane ye kwaye edua nya wabewo wani su de in fact etu ase ne yentwa so ena me possible ne bene bi aka me nti me so metu aso nti Elon Musk debi ye hwe nyema wo ye ba no sika wo nya se ne sisi a wo nya kasa sese na me pepe na obi edi so na o wasi ye ni da ho ye nya na beye ye na obesisa na se debi sisi ye a wo nya America de hia wo free South Africa nkwa de in fact ye deported ye nya wo ye man ni mu kitikiti say ewom se o mama ni mu ye fe in fact wo sika nti wo di ya nyoma kasa nti ye mpewo ye mpewo kitikiti say na in fact o mu ko hia mpanyimfo ko hia na mo se mo ma ye nto aba mo de mo pese ye deported Elon Musk ye ka no asemi won ye mfa ne se ba beto aba na amanfo asore na o ma akoto mo mfa ne nko sa na amanfo hihia amanfo mu se Elon Musk onya ya ho bedi yen so onya ya pa ni se ni sika ma na nya tumi obi asi mu no mo amunya sika kaka tuma account mo mo se mo ye dwe no mo nko hwe in fact oya fucking loaded ne ka onya boni se na ka ne do na bie na wakwa kohiem na nkasa aka tum in fact jama ne ka kwa no nyo driver na fene se etwie onya kwose mo na nkasa akọ eno akotre bi ahwe na ye hye Lomax oh onye obi oda in fact ni sika ni to wo tumi ankasa tumi ma munye sika ka tuma kantu mu na mo ye dwane in fact muntu mu hufu na South Africa for say wan mu pay Lomax oh na ya mu yeto ye hiamwa ye ndi hye kupa ye hia senka in fact o ma metena South Africa no ma nyoma papa mo sa American for munya no on famra no mo sa mu deport na ene se ye nsa aka ne ye pe entutu pedasi fi akona mfa ma ho no so kwa ani ne Lomax na mu ye pe so ba South Africa back na mo se mu deport in fact mo mfa ya de men na ye pe no sika berebe nyina echi o de develop America mo se mo mpe no na wana bi aso ope ochiri wase for asempa kodo obi eni ho ochiri na omo amode hye kronkron Lomax na se akwakopi America na o se ye deport am wasa aba adinti na omo nje no in fact omo otwen no nti nka mu benya koranka omampanyin nya kan na se mpanyimfo sisa gina na nka mo de naba se de be ya mpuntuo ni nyuma ni sika hodo no obetumi na be hye South Africa mu na mpuntuo ni nyuma hodo ni sika na tumi aboa South Africa memu nti omo de Lomax so mo deport ni free South Africa friends America omo South Africa for ya omo de hye kron no omo gina busianfo yenko video ni mresisi ya
ewiase mu nyina de wo sika che wo bia pa Elon Musk and American petitioner bi Adia baba tu dwase se ne papa no wase nye sika no se ne wase ye so influential no wan hwe adaache America man no e ba be hye ne nsem se kosua e be hye ne botom do pebe no de America man no be ye make sense ya hoho ofri South Africa enti wa wo pene so be san usingracha se America ban empam Elon Musk efri America mem ho no be tran South Africa se sia no wonu kra wotimi yi omampani wotimi ka so omampani we na mepe no ti America fo nkotoma no papa oboni mu na America fo ekwa akoyi senia wonu akra so wodi Donald Trump abayi wodi asem betu dwan ko hwemrika ye nkofu etuo ekosa wo musingracha aka gena do 7,000 empem so na no na South Africa fo kire se we kra de ne onapo wo mu huri so American ba wanya ntem kura suaka na wo benya Elon Musk na waba betan wo mem omkro mo pema de kura ko hwe human sika enam so ma America ne dira America nya wo mo pema de wo mo joma de na no na me kura me dwons ne na JDM kura nkofa no mra Ghana na de me kan no manya adwene ko pe imbus no mo na imbus community
yo abusiafo na Elon Musk won sensem so eno no we suppose man for escapa o man for escapa na ya de say yese wiase mu nyina ono wo skas na obi nti so adwene yenko
Okay, well, I think say for me, for them voting, that's not the necessary thing for them to do right now.
Okay.
And penny for say do a be war no ye then ye twice ye you see, when you give a stranger the chance to become so powerful in your town than the people in the town, it become your friend say, how do I use this word? It become a threat in the future. Because Ochinabino, they are going to be the people who is going to dictate for you people. It has been happening here and there, like the incidents of the Boko thing that we are now facing. So he does, now that he's becoming, he's having so much influence in the country and also getting so much money and making decisions, Ochinabino, now Ababe so powerful to the extent say, because and he has gotten the power. So if they have realized that, that's a who say tomorrow he can be something that it will be difficult for them to deal with her. And I think say they should stop him now, before things get too late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Intino yeah asemo. Abusia for yanto aso. Minister for Foreign Affairs on Rabo Samuel Okujeto Abrakwa. And all say, in fact, Ghana card ye Ghana for na ekutekite ya. Ye register ye sem ne in fact who took kaka na se kwakwa passport e kura didi enjuma kaka ya. I hope world bear 300 and something or wonya sa card ne for mo nche o se. Inti sa card na say Ghana for dia. nti wa wonya Ghana ni in fact to me hu abie n'anim ti se colors bi onka Ghana kasa onni bibia fa Ghana ho in fact onim se Ghana ye wo aduane bi wo kwa ye fe ne kanzo ni ho nkeka onim hu ba bia so o Ghana card na o kire se ya ade bia ono in fact ono onte ase ono minister no onte ase ono okudjota black papa onte ase de nti a wonya Ghana ni Ghana card wo de ye dey Ghana card na ekura mo na monya Ghana for mo de ye dey ena me so me question me pese me bisa Ghana mpanyimfo a omo dada sa adwuma ekuo ya awodo nyina no ena yefo ni nyina ne say mo Ghana card no hwan na eye Ghana card no hwan mo na eye ana obitumi ne phone si na enim ka se me yanka se me twa me ho picture me Ghana card me nyi ntum se no eye no kore enti Ghana card no a eye Ghana fo de na ni identify se ampa wo Ghana ni wo ye Ghana ni ampa no isi amanfo afoforo awohoofo ena ekuru omo se omo ye Ghana fo nti se ontumi identify obi se Ghana ni ba ni Ghana card because amanfo bebe na ekure bia omo ye Ghana fo enti me question me pese me bisa mo na ye fo ne se Ghana card no why na ye in fact mo why na ye adwuma na sankofo na Ghana card ni kuro mo why mo na de Ghana card ni mom why mo na ye mom sika bia mo bedi sika bia mo bedi sabi se bribe no corruption ye nya ntu ase o man mu nti no e ko afa bia nipa ne Ghana ni kwa na e be hwe nipa ni mpa twa picture aye Ghana card e kura no fi se ama ni sika ena obi onya Ghana ni kura Ghana card me so am Ghana ni mi kura Ghana card wa na Ghana ni in fact me ni wa na Ghana ni because ye nyina ekuta Ghana card nti nipa no ya adna kwakwa be ka se me so mi kura me Ghana card me hu nipa no onya Ghana ni ena ye fu Ghana na yeti yo ye hu mudwuma sa adwe a friend say foreign affairs minister ka mo asem ni nyina me say ye mo ana nam so bankofo mu nyaaye we me fa nko wade nchanchan biara me point simo straight up aye mo a me fa wade mo ana mo de sa Ghana card mu hima sa nkofo we enya mo anka hwan bio in fact yes am ho hwan na ma Ghana card yen Ghana for eti o man mu o koye Ghana card process need the kind of stress I will go through sometimes you will even give up. There are some people in the country still now they don't even have their Ghana card because the kind of process and the kind of thing they will be expecting from them they can't even afford it. Obi bet me afford it the more their man on your Ghana ni. Yeni o Ghana hana yen me afford them farmer yen because he needs to debate ya. Bribe ni nti we Ghana ni like ye hu so ye Ghana ni. Obi to be between sky hu so no o ye Ghana ni sne wu na o te o man mu no. Nti wonabo finance minister for foreign affairs nabo Samuel Kudjeto Abrakwa adini se matudwa say in fact Ghana card do hu ahowofo no hu no obedi hu dwuma na mo na efo mi se ebe nsa beso mu na mo ba nso ayebeka hu bi nso ayaka na me ne wona ebeka abusiafo go video ni mra wai
over 300 foreigners and actually more Ghana card. Over 300 foreigners, Nigeria for fun and actually more Ghana card. No matter movie ahead, I'm going to apply for Ghana passport. Almost had the Ghana card no, and I go apply for Ghana passport. And it's your slow money, your draw money. And a foreign affairs minister Ekano. It's over 300 foreigners and actually wait ma I forgot to transfer Ghana card. Person say Ghana passport account and your soul. See that as you know go about it. It's a foreign affairs minister.
Any foreigner who attempts to lay hands on our passports will be promptly apprehended and prosecuted. So far, we have rounded up 379 people, and we can share the data with you. And we want to build confidence and let you know that the measures we have put in place are working. These are the Ghana cards that we've confiscated over the last 10 months from foreigners, 379 of them. So it is clear that some people who are not Ghanaians want to lay hands on our passports. And they thought they could beat the system because, you know, to go through the process, you need a Ghana card, you need a birth certificate. And they think that that is all once you have it. But with a Ghana card and with a birth certificate, you are still subjected to vetting. There is an extra layer by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to interview you, to screen you. And our officers are well trained. They are psychologists. They know when you are lying, they can tell from how you would be. I won't show you the tricks, but we know, we can tell, and we will get you. So don't try it if you are.
Internansema foreign minister Honorable Samuel Okujeto Abrakwanso editu jano no. Is that possible?
I don't blame the foreigners. So you see,
yeah.
When we're doing this Ghana card, if you be money, those people in our community, and coffee be one more community. Omoni say ni pay Nigeria ni, omoni say ni pay Togo ni pay Burkina ni.
Oh, na China ni ukra Ghana card.
Na amoaso amonsa no makoye de no makọ guarantee ama omo.
China ni ukra Ghana card.
That time no me amekoye me Ghana card, me ni birth certificate. Nigeria ni nso ni birth certificate. Enti na mo say emfa guarantees emfa nko. No obi aso obi nsa na ode na akọ no akoye guaranteed de ama no. Na afi ebedu on my you are the people complaining, and also the people in charge na nkasampo. When it got to a time say they were paying, now uniska yentu ama no, like uniska yenye ama no, then they were doing for the foreigners. I think recently some video be came out. Some guy went to the office. He was blasting them for people paying and doing it. Into ukwana se wu ye Ghana ni mpona se uniska sabi utiti say dwanti. Nobody will even watch your face. Ube see canopy nasa near the nkofo found near the nkofo found. So now that you guys are complaining, omunye hu hwe.
Na China for bebre na wo Ghana card.
Imagine a China man having a Ghana card.
China for me omunyi na wo Ghana card.
So the question is, omo ko fa ni favor.
Wu ni pa nanim obi na emeka cho says ni pa nim wo e China ni.
Ni hao. Ni hao wo Ghana card.
Ni hao ma.
Ni hao. Say China for ni hao. Yeah. So all these people are having Ghana card. So now you are complaining.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe they are citizens by birth.
By birth.
They can have the Ghana card.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, omonye bimfa on Niger. Enso you want to me hin ha, ne won Ghana for ye ya ye. Abusia for ye nto asore. Yen free Ghana card won sensem na Ghana card won sem na edi akira. In fact, asemesi. Na so for be chere so. E man kasa ya ade bia in fact, oti o ma ase enye ye. Okwana unti o adenti na okwa wasa oti oba ase ade ye bo no wada opese be oti na asese uni me kwa yankopon fa so bo no nti wudwu oba ho seden obetumi adwuna oba ho a nkwa na nyina ide baba asase so in fact onti na na ode ewu nti ebe ya endwuna oba ho sa na nya de obeti na so se oba obenye sikani opensikani pa okunya sikani pe oye businessman de bi okoba discover balo hi attention. Ntonye sikani a ohia sikani a obesa so man attention onye obi so man attention so na oni sika ope obi obaba na attention san so wo sika okoshia bad boy a in fact onya nko a good boy kakra bi de fa ho osan so kura oba kro ya osan so nya good boy a anka onya bad guy kakra bi won ho kakra as a bad kakra woni mu a in fact odi ni pie flat nya kakra anka ope okoshia bema onkwa asori a asin ka okwa asori kakra at least etimi bompa kakra nkaye okoshia obi so a otimi kwa asori ni gira ho na aju 12 o'clock mo bompa fire in fact ompe opo obi ode ne bekopa into the future we na in fact ope no so kakra onya into the future so opo obi a obebompa kakra di ama no onye obi obama ni sikani nyina obi a in fact ehia ne kakra baka se na de be ni bi nso de at least ya manage emma ye nti emma ase nti nyankopon de ama obi afa ne sa na emma nkasa de odwe ho onti ase in fact no kore because oba oti we de opa wo sika pa nya sika in fact nya bi ya juma din na first kabra in fact de bia no hia bia fama no o man na ukokọ ejuma na o man no na mama scans no o mama attention onya merempo mame isi a mama se o na afuno no obi su nya meremma na sika ni ho a ododo mi o abibia ofre me sika ni ho eno so ya accept nti e ma ye peden nti o se mamu nti mas mama mu susu nwi ye ho na o mo boy na mo adeda o na ai Mema mo so mo pese mo ti ase na e ma kwa mi ti mo ase e na mo ani Nyankopɔ da ma mo lash enso mo di bitua so mo nsan Nyankopɔ ma mo bi o san so share nails wig mo share o pese o ti ase o mo boy na wo ho in fact na wo gina yin wo wada o pese o ti ase sese nzofo no se ya bo ma na mo ada in fact na mo adura chi nti munya abotere Nyankopɔ di ama obi a oba no se o ti bi afa ne sa na ya ngasa odwe en ho a nti ase you can't infer. Go video right.
Some people say, if you don't have money, a woman will not love you. You don't know women. When you have a lot of money, she doesn't need the money. She now needs attention. When you have a lot of attention, you don't have money. The woman doesn't need the attention. She needs the money. When you have both the attention and the money, the woman doesn't need the attention and money. She needs a bad boy. When you are a bad boy, the woman doesn't need a bad boy. He needs a church boy that is holy. If you're a church boy that is holy, he needs a church boy with a little bit of twerk of bad boy. I didn't cast out you. Is that you? See the outer one of Vanessa. I know,
You can't think far. You really can't think far. Why will you think far? Is that possible? Why will you think far?
The thing is, you cannot think far.
So then think far.
And if you want to think far, that is your own business.
Okay.
One thing I've come to realize is, you see, there is nothing a man can do that can keep a woman. You see, if a woman is with you, that means that woman wants to be with you. And you say, Bia, you have done something special. Bia, and I say, no, and I say you are so like. Simple means that woman wants to be kept by you. That's all. Just look at the top rich men in the world that their wife have left them. Just look at the number of jobless people that their wife have left them. So your attention cannot keep a woman. Your money cannot keep a woman. Your sisimudin cannot keep a woman. Your good vibes cannot keep a woman.
Your availability cannot keep a woman.
Exactly, because what you have at that moment, you know, after he has gotten that, you know, she feels like I said,
like what breast had, she needs something different.
Me hear something different. So now that I get more money, that I cannot give my wife attention some more. Even though you be giving the money to her, you be like she will be like, and I won't have time on my mate, and I be also now quite and I be so one quite months now so they be out and one week prepare and I be out and I hey. So, Charlie, if your woman is with you, simple means that woman wants to be kept by you. It's not anything special about you, beyond that the woman is with you. So, don't
do too much. In fact, don't do much.
Don't kill yourself. Okay. Don't kill you because you can never please a woman. Oba, so be so Benny. How? Then
partner will be that. Won't try cry. We won't try.
Oh, yeah, better try. You be feeling the end.
But yeah, be out on chance. Sister, I might be pronouncing my Martins. At least there's something that will still keep us.
Sometimes when the man is not trying, like the woman will begin to chase. We have methods like that. You let the woman do the chasing. So make sure I say. You feel like the boy we are there on Pemi and Anna we into no she will be doing things like that to what to impress you. It's not no moment be a chaser.
But the thing is, at least if you claim or you like would you say odo be at least no matter how busy or there will be at least once any power will be or per se then why you can cry but obi wa okay onim say oba no she needs money and those stuff but so a due point or to me provided for whatever that the lady will be requesting then she thinks that he thinks that is enough. Well we wake kakra no wake kakra oh instead so this can nkwa ba all the attention kakra be a Saturday Sunday be na mo dey aka ho
now the sisimudin so kakra kan
wow munya sanity o se yankasa na mo boy na mo ada
nyankopon so kakra kan
be be mu aye de bia on se yete se nkwada akwada nso na akwa beda no wo dane ne kakra wo bo na chi kakra on sane yete o se mo asa mo gitum se yete se nkwada
and you cannot get all these qualities in one man
but try. That's it.
When you try, you fail. That's it. When you try, you fail.
You won't fail. Why
you fail because you cannot be King Kong in bed, be a billionaire, have all the time for her.
That you can't combine all these things together. But at least you have to try. Into woman is the kind of one man attention. In fact, the kind of man attention, and then we go look out for attention somewhere. Obi say be ye kan we nso be ye be ne kan. In fact me kai my asem na amaye. Monti ase. Na me se yete se nkwada wa hu. Anse na won se wo wu akwada. Akwa nani kumpa, unim se sa akwa ida. Bala akwa wa mo no, ama na nufu kakra, am dan baby. Ona sa me yete. In fact, Nyankopɔ boy na mo ada, nti monti ase. Na mo ada.
It's normal because one kasa mo nkrampo no mo ni pedi na
nkasa
nkasa
po.
po.
Yente won Nyankopɔ boy yese nails ni ye pese Nyankopɔ nko nyanko ye ntenten. Ye lashes ye onyanko ye ntenten. In fact, ye nim color no, etimi sisa no won. Ose mo ti ase. Nyankopɔ na boy no ko ni tembe ono nti ase nti nyamo na mo beti ase bebre nti mo de mo mfa ye sa na mo po mu mpo ya na mo woye ana me boa.
Ye be famous
Mo mfa ye sa.
Exactly.
Mfa ye sa. Nye tie bia mo de a ne. Nti abusiafo ye nto asere oguso afa YESEE YESEE dwumadi wo Apex TV. In fact, your all the other social media handles ni nyina so TikTok, Facebook and YouTube. Okwa share, like, comment na for adwentre. No bibia na eni sa wo so na bibia nya kama mfa mai. Na ohun abrante bi tufo. If sabayo bi akotibia bi mu. Ni nyina na se me kwa kopa adwuma ye. In fact, opa adwuma ye, don't be too desperate to the extent say onipa nya request bibia o de be ma no dabi. There are some wicked people in this system, even though they will tell you they want to employ, but the kind of thing they want you to do with your body, and say employer will cry na one kasa uchimbebu fa you will quit. Oh yeah, true. Yen kan kasa be ma kwa pa adwuma. Oh. Na se yen fa na okwa ne aka twose yen fa. But ba kwa pa adwuma ma sometimes we go through a lot. Inti ma bebre omo ye adwuma ma bebre there are some things that omo offer so be na no kan. In fact ebia obeka se bia nipa no bibi ha no monti ema no se bia bi no as because of munhu ni oba bi komanse na onye adwuma oni se ema kopa adwuma do ebia nipa no onfa but on kan cho so onfa well me fa oba so oba ma me we dia in return of whatever would be ma me no me wadwuma no ebia na ebusia ma ne pressure obi ma ne pressure na bibisa oba ebia that moment no ohi adwuma na there is no other way then or the no be ma nipa no ne na ada na say nipa no be fa kwan bi so na abrante bi chese mo nya abotere because ebinu mo ha e ma no kopa adwuma na omo ne omo da wi a obi ko ni adwuma no kura o de ma o friend say adwuma de be trap bi no asset de wa pa o de wa aye na ade nti o me wa adwuma bi wa ha say o na nka me nya oba ne na ba ma na be hweso ma me in fact obo ni adwuma bia nti o yo oba na wo sisu na wo pa adwuma hweye na obi ho no be da obe request say ne nda obe ka say o ne me nda ka na me wa adwuma no wo ne da wi a na yare abo woni ni da wie pe adwuma na open nkra wo saka untumi nya adwuma because wo wi asinya odi aba na wie in fact wo ya obetwete obeka say me ne wa mu nkra me ne wa da emudie ne wanga say respect and self respect a wo ma wo nkra na ne nyina akọ nti wo yo oba say wo sis no kokọ pa adwuma e ya futuo me gidi say ebusia ma pressure ampa would you stay be obi no obua o e ya den as a lady but enye se wodi wo be ma se di bobi ni wona because o pa adwuma me gitum se anu odin se obaji like obani na mabrabo ma na se okoba uni baby da obi ma pressure o want me to our rent bills o want me to ya unya kitwe be depend on you. I know it's not easy, it's really tough, but enye advice abo se wodi wo ba kuma be ma because o pa adwuma intimi nya no ma because oba bia akobi mu wakoti bia bi mu ma sisi ano atu na dwendwen aboni yare osinya be nku anka edwuma kwakope anka ye kuna to atwene ntu yo oba na kwakope edwuma ma wani nna ho ukora nipa no hwe ne kasa mu ba ko mienu na pese ne woda yenko hansa na me edwuma na ma wano atwe ho boko na nko ede ba ko penso na mana o me de me ho call be ma me no de ho call no yare nso wo ho rituals nso in fact e do ba kwakoye wonnim nipa ne tirim nti kwa kopa adwuma to ho fo na emfa ho mama for rough na da ni duru a ase ho asembesi enko video no mra na enyi mu nchire mu
wada roma se wo kopa adwuma e wo ba bia aya mo ni nda ho
na obi amfa adwuma okope ho amfa nrew a ebi amfa so papa bi ayede emfa mba so me ka story we so dia chew na so esua bibi kakra dia e dia free mu young lady bi e wo Kumasi na ase owie vocational school no wie no ye na adwen se owo kwa kope adwuma e wo be nti odni CV e de e koye so de kwa kope adwuma yi to kwa na omo doso na omo ho de na emom no omo jiji omo details na omo contact bibia na owie na ofi ho oba na ose okoduru ba bia e fe Dr. Mensa e kwa okofa kape e na onya strange call ana ose na mpacho han ni no ose o me na oba me hasisi a na ose mba o hasisi a mpacho asimi hot na ose o me na oba me office ase obepa adwuma na ose o okay na ose o can we meet ana so me pacho me nam town nti ma me ndu fie na me de me mfrɛ dede woku na so okay teja ono so because of payment to do fie pepepe ana ofrɛ papa yi no papa na muslim to ofrɛ no ana ka chen so obetumi ahia no hotel bi na say hotel omo kwa na hotel dey say oni obi call man na just say yeah you guys are going to have affair and all that na me dey na me share hotel me ma me ko ma me mpie ana say okay no problem o dey ade che a na ya de yehia ti ade che no papa na ya de ehia no ana ka chen so obeboa na ma ya de enya adwuma no bi aye ti o hwa da papa na ma no 500 no dey send no one was sending 300 no send sa ti papa na be pay no obepe no na o ka chen so o guy nti ontumi ye den ene ne ntina afi o hwe de we papa ni maniska na dwen se say ana me papa yi chance kakra because the way I want miska no obeboa me na abaya yi ti ase ma papa yi ti one day na papa na ka chen so o mbi hia no hotel bi na abaya yi eden e ko hia papa yi meanwhile beginning of everything so na o ka chen ne boyfriend no ba o hia papa no aye de wan kan chen no accept papa no so no wan kan chen boy no to hia no na ne papa yi ene ne have affair o see papa na de yi soon na de yi so nti ono ne no osun hotel room one man mom bebo dan bisa say abaya na osun adan e den na ye no oyo okay onya cat nti anytime you be share papa na ono be bibia no oba ajo betenetan nsuo so anytime bia obetenan nsuo so okay adidi mu ana papa ka cha na say o poultry farm bi ewo
abusiafo na ntie no nti wo yo oba na kwakopa adwuma ba wani na wo Mr. Possible.
Did you make us say, Bema Bisha say, or Titiska di Amawa? You should know that there is something behind that thing. Bema no, like, he's not that kind enough. Who say, Obe Sorena was sending 5 million, 10 million, 12 million, and then they hung about 2,000, 10,000, say, yeah, then dini free. So I make sure I say, there is motive behind that. Look at this story. You are there, you became a friend with someone. The person is always sending you money. I dream about three. And even got to the extent that you fell for that. Only papa in Tuko Shia Wow, when you muton say, Papa, tell you then F so and Kadi Bakumpo, but because of the money.
I saw them Kakran, so the man can.
But because of the money in internet, or bed, no, I quite no, I quite transfer here so. And I lash, near riding a manka. Papa ye de ni kwaye den o de ni kwaye de back kwaye you see o your buy was so mu ani da ho e na nyem ba nkwa o ye be man so was say o mu ani da ho so obi nu sas na so no fa nyankofa bi na so sorry na say the person is being over nice e was so krampo so ye dey o question ho because enne say na wi ase ko no say one tall bo na say one hwe nyama bi ya obi du be yeska e bia be spend be say 20,000 wo ho not wa kwa je be say 20 billion normal business
give and take
give and take it is a one show who year send na we are say kwe abro nyan so ba ya chale obi apeso enjoy Christmas na chale obi di ubeji o obi di ubeye sacrifice no do ubeji later abenu hu the money that person is going to give you cannot even solve the problem that the person will put on you so only young boy be on us on na bobra hu ase na woni nipa ne ntena ho na mo mia mani na mo fa adwumaden na fa support no
na ko fa adwuma nso anya compose say wo de ho be ma obi ansa
wo de ho be ma ansa na be ma na no ada
na woni ni mia wani na monye dem mommobra na oche so nyame a oche ma ne so obi aso no a se wo tu so ase den kro obe pam mienu no
e de la ya tum no
sa nyame no obeche ma na ye den asom nso so
hey ase me dey waka papa
yeah exactly
tu so ase kura the line betum
or the line betum
yeah Yo, abusia for ye nto aso na ya de sa brand bi tu for tu mema nyina afo in fact we nkoma mema also ye be man so in fact what me atisika akọ abusia akọ ka se moji hye we pa de me moji hye we oh me pese me ye no hwade na wa ye no hwade na fi se kim na so ba no ne obi ase moji nkomo nkakra oh how are you? I'm fine. How was your day? No, I will reply in the kakra. No one stop na that moment na koso to aswa na say oba ko mistake of all man nipa ni say kim no ne koda. Say enya se be ma otiska ware oba na won ne te. Okofo echi osaso no betina. Inti me amuni amati won so oba no pa. Am for time MS and test place go do to me say ade de eni enya kakra so o ma me na we de enya show ya mere. Se nipa ni ye na sa ade no enkoyie na so hwe nipa nanim na se na brabo ni na setina ne ma enkoyie a dofo no tu hufo no watu hufo papa de ma bi fi se ase na wo ka na o kire se obi antu ne hufo we ya brante we ya baba wa obi anfa ntu ne hufo se we oba o nyo so ni obi tina se wa wo oni nipa ne ti a bo ho modern se enye se wo ni nipa ne ti nti no o ya ade bia oni nipa no nye de won kan nipa ne se ade na wo ye na nye nti jai ukoso ama ade ne to aso a in fact obeha papa nti no uni oba tina so oba no flat araro na manfo ni na matuhunfu na bema uni oba kotina sei na se oba no fa wachi a etumi kum susum ku kra because ma yesus ni ye kra na kata muso bema bi onyo kware oba po na ba mu na ba ko asa oba no susum eta wachi obibie mu nti oba ko bo dwama di ba ware mu pe eku mema bebre itu abrant opese wonyini che na so ye ene mema di agro bi ensem patna se one stop na that moment na ukoso a traba shemu in fact nyema be hawo asembe tu pa nti yo be ma na waware na so oyire na manfo ta tu se bi na so wani nyihu a fatu mfo na mebi be ba be nam so ma hwe kra nkwa dofo yen ko video ni mra
wetima go oyire ma se odi be ma bi chate when put to stop as a man atoaso akohu nude page when put to stop as a man atoaso amana kodaba when put to stop kosi da hu so ba na igi no be ma na o se me ne betina se aka o ye jimi fo ebi an obeso oja aware oni tire ana obeso owu ntem wa abrabo mu ntia ade ekum be ma sunsun so obi be fa were ni awaware no obi fa na be ma ekum sunsun owi ase oba awale a oni sa right ni bi mu wa abrabo no ba ware a ono so abaye osombu afo the sinsun na spirit na de woko nduma ndi moja foforo ba be kan wa odi pura ene ohaw na ebeto abrabo so nti en kan de to oba nyansafo bi onya de ka wa che no no matter say de ni kunu enwo tan agimie pema on fa na chi da obaye obone bi anya na chiri fa take decisions on wale obi because ya bibire mamu akra ya chiwade ya kese nti be ma de wanya inu nkufu o yere ho wa ma yere hunu se wo ye well protector Jimmy Banafa. So you have a bema be adamfo. There be an adokura one of Simicodina. Na bema na be packing no account. Bread Jonas or the Miko. Now can is if you day. Papa. Adani Adam for yana contact wa quadrunti. You go now and our drama ya wo back buntino. We the cast or crown and Yajanadi na seja. Not in the corner. Oh, what you and one day will be running in any home. You told them I didn't feel how your friends how skilled yes, how we to west or no. Trobia koneko bi hu kakra trobia company ne ye bia wa hu na eyense saye kakra no wo hu se wo hia no omtumi yes akra de we se wo hia na wo hia no
okay it's a for na so no actor no kuma wood actor nti no Mr. Possible sana in some issues on the man we to me pa
ma de to me de ka mo wo bi pa because bema easy say oba betumi aboa wa abrabom. When it sounds easy, say oba beden, a between wa ma wa hwe ase wa abrabom enti mo ma de mo to me pa but o hwe de ye bishop Lumba kan ya in some way me ne nya adwen some way so no me ne ya adwen na baby a me ne nya adwen nie me as a married man I am not in a position to tell my wife say this person that you are chatting with no you should stop and I said this anamoa wutu no enyentijai if the woman respects her marriage so obani buna wawe na so sanso buni ku an on twen se ni ku ni mekanche ne say abranti a woni na flirty and woni na testy and agura woni be ma yidi wo your ba wife ntijai it is not in the man's position so obani value na warrior nobody will come and tell you say agro say ya oni and say anamo say ani ni panitunu also ye de ujai when it comes to relationship a sacrifice enti nye de bia na obeka say be ma ye busy on my attention I'm going to seek it somewhere and I say sikani ho enti I'm going to give myself so that I will get money. No, it is sacrifice when it comes to relationship. It is commitment, it is loving. So what must say it is endurance. A journey according to na me ni dem ye too.
They be endurance.
No, at the end of the day no
endure.
Oh, now you have to endure. At the end of the day, a journey, ain't no, you better for bepo, you be sunny, you be swimmy won swim, you be do baby, you better flight.
For bepo na ma better on some mensa.
Me so on sa, but it doesn't mean say wo no be then. Me your friend say, me so on sa when you want to climb. But all person who standing us or quiet, you don't expect me say, why you are doing so person who standing free no. Me am for bepo mensa nya de mensa chon sa. O be twi me enu nyina de akọ because my strength cannot push you that you are releasing yourself to go back. So I make sure I say it is not in my position. But your okanya menene ya adwene says ebia oba ne kwana sokotu sa na mo na so san ba e fini the other bed what be kan wo be ma na nti no e me ma no so ye me ye ninda honom in some ways na yenye de yen check ye yele mo na oba so wa ware na so relationship man respect that relationship that you are having and make sure that relationship works and it works perfect for you, for the two of you. And yes, I want silver platter, gold digger, or said about it. Maybe I want to say kakra and say bibi kakra and say well, anywhere that you find opportunity, then you want to worsen things. No, it doesn't work that way.
Na me man so muntu muzep ni mo kakra.
Yeah, they are too
na kromfo bi won. Sa kromfo on say yes yenku ane ase because friend says I confirm we confirm ne can is disgrace to omo amoya confirm na in fact on oni certificate bia yam man is F9 kwa yam farmer no we confirm pa F9 kwa brante mechanics mo farmer no wakoko wia 60 buckets of paint 1 2 3 sama kuma ko 6 na zia paint 1 bucket say paint 1 bucket say na chese sebi adwene wua wanya afene sen nyansa ne se onko wia paint no na wa wia paint na wie no paint na nkasangasa na wajenim no won akohwe gu gata bi mo eno emu hia no abomoja hwe paint 60 buckets ni nyina de gu gatam ena buckets na akane ne nsa na metal no akoto amalomifuo nti wonu yanka nche so we ye kromfo asanso agimi nti wo ye kromfo unso nyanse yankopon amfa bia yankopon polisi ono mo nyanse sefa ko bokro ne nti wanga sakura no kura wiase oba ye dey wan tu banya adwuma bia wo wiase mu kro no so akobo nso awon amfa adwena nto wakoko wia paint makoma 60 no wo hwe paint na tuogu nti bucket na wo hia ene na kora kwa kache ni pane se wo die se wo ton paint ni wia mo mfa bucket ma me na me nkoton anase ko hwe mo mama to paint ne ko wia bucket no ko wia paint ewie akoko hwegu akoton bucket ne metal nsa na ye metal na na se wo wawu in fact chronophobia obeti sa se meka sa akro be pade wagu ye ni mase ewom se chrono no ye adwuma boni de ba se pass be ko sa level ne se wakoko wia paint pa na wakoko hwe paint ne gu akoton metal dade no in fact wajimi oya disgrace ma kromfo nyina na kromfo nya don be ye adwuma kromfo bi no ho Ghana na oti asem obe ye adwuma because na ba mu abu woni sasa kromfo no on se krono adwuma na gasa na nyanyanso nyese bia wonim nyansa o debi ena mehwe minim nyansa mitimi wonim nyansa because ebi na obi ya kire wo chese mu akromfo gasa mu nim nyansa mu nim nyansa we me ka kire mo na kromfo bi de be wo mani a kromfo mu nim nyansa because mo yanku akwa bia paint wanfa ebia na mame o edan ko ni bi wangoton paint na ma obi o hwe paint na gu na bucket no akwato amalomi for say na obenya ba ko 15 cedis abra paint betumi aton ba ko be 60 cedis nensa no nya bucket won say ba nensa na ngasa de bucket nensa na o say no na metal ha metal na woman no nko ana okọ ba ko 15 cedis no kra enu why alomi be na bottom ba e fence paint bucket nensa na 15 cedis ebia na 60 ni nyina na oton 15 cedis no 60 ni nyina nensa no oton 15 cedis ha konfo we echu na ebuku in fact owo kra ye ka se wajimi kra ajimi nu kra ye say ye ka so nim nyansa because wa kasa to e bia adwene kra say yankopa wa ma obi kra because yankopa ma obi in the first person ko bokro no na second nya de say unim nyansa na say nyansa nkakra bi wo ha awago bia paint ba go hwegu na koton ne nsa no abusianfo yenko ajimi fa konfo ne bi mre sisia
abusianfo yenko we that screen so e konfo na no kono no de madwene wa mentiase boy we let me awia paint ba ko 60 paint ba ko be 500 cedis we wia ba ko 60 na paint no ba ko hwe ni nyina gugatem akohwe paint ni nyina gugatem na we tutu ensa dade na e bucket no ho no na tutu nsa na se kwa akoton ba ko 150 pesos me tune kono we die me waku akonfo on behalf of Ghana akonfo nyina boy we a disappoint you because this is one of the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. What me wia gallon what bobi shop penny what me bobi shop penny wia the paint gallons back 60 back 500 cedis akohwe ni nyina gugu tomato 200 say o kwa cotton back 150 pesos ewrade nyagobo we akwa se wakọ wi obi ka na wakọ to ka na atwene atumi rode ko because we wicked boy ni wicked nti se se amuhu ne mo de be boy because mo dwene wa mo ntia ase mo de na ekọ hospital ko hwe na adwum se na adwene ye pepepe because ni boy na ye no mo dwene ho a mo ntia ase the person with the boy in location to what akonfo ba ko ha no because was say business what you call real paint to paint ba ko 500 what me bushop na ni
agudwa no it's supposed to be agudwa no kra
Ejuan what destroy market
and then sunday once the 50 pesos at time 60 near 90 cedis na paint the bucket back here say
I think paint bucket say na say be do a dependent brand no because e be crowd ebro 1000 cedis yeah e be crowd bro 1000 cedis where the open the painty yeah room acrylic na I think some is even above 2000 and you know just imagine ejime no na me dream say bia na onye expert and as a lack of knowledge but say wetumi abu e dining mu akoko right inside dey to me a successful sale in there and that means oye expert nimdie no ho but e bia na efie fo so kan ho you say ye nkum ba na ya dem na asel na ye go anima say because I don't see the reason why you go for something which is over thousands of cedis na wakwa ton no 150 pesos nyansa be pan na wasan so destroy the content of the thing in it no sensible person will do this and no onim say paint na wo
onim pa
well I don't know
I'm on fan hospital I'm calling na adwuma
so far as I wait me good dining there that means you're expert or you're yes or you're
reading the oye bad or see unsa adwene bi dem a
adwene mu da
one na kasa kora me sure so o ma obi na nya nti no we dey bonsama tumi aye na dom pa we tumi che se bonsa na adom no sa nyansa ne so mfaye akopo no sa nyansa ne so o mfanye we abodam kora nti abusa for ye nto aso na ebi mo ha mo nam we asema mo bokro no so ma adwene kora na ewugu na nenam onso na nse ya na resource ba mam kotre wasi na nse andre ya kwambet na bekas yesi so shama fa bobo f na no omo amoba he go scatter them, you go fuck them, ye be jimu kununum omo so ko he omo results, then they cry them and they pain them and about kwaba say ye results ba ye mama say na brana bedis ka ko check results na in fast brana me fa ko to university ku nye university ku no say na ma university school so dem kwa yede in fact first kan ma me na me fa nkoye business me go fa nyama o China me gu Ghana na amanfo meto ma me na menye business I will say me nko university school na university school dem kwa yede me lady we as me o kai me ne ya adwene we mpo nka SS school na o kai nka ma me nka wa mokasa but at least what try me ba no na nka me share ne tintin oh na so so be business. In fact, nya school nkwa na ye school ekwo nya sika ne ba bepe. School dia ye, obi anka se school nya in fact ko bi. Suade ta kronfo nkoko school ka nka onye we yo adabi. Suade but do baby na we say oh university me ko ya me ma adwene e dem mu ya at least betimi dey business, betimi atworo kakra, betimi say we anyway me kabu ma betimi e say na me dey business oh. Enko stress wa wo form am fa nko to university abra wa wo se wo kwa won to be nko fa first class second class third class apa ibi ma in fact wo dey ngo ase beta so abra busuafo we enya ibi a inta bias small catch ni ma mi ma do am tie je me ne ya adwen 100% in fact nya 99 po 100 and one no nti we kura ya advice mo e ma na mo resource abai na ma fa me ko obi oro nim se exam so ko twiro ye nyamisi enka ni tirimu pa de kakra bi no nankasa otumi twiro ye enka ni nyina me ohwene kon wa twene kwa twiro nti ono nankasa mpo bisa ne se myself kon otumi nkan kosi teri because ono no twene ho nsem kon obi de afra bade bia mu bese nyame adaro me wa part kakra nti na university no top pressure mabusuafo ma me no Inta bias mo kasi ne ma me mfesi kai ma no fa nye business on go fa nye ma o China me ma adwo me tie me se me ne ya adwene me ba no na nka me bo me se mama no enkwada ne bebre sa enkwada ya okotena classroom ko ka se oni okosha ne boy dem ko ka se me de obi ba kofie okodi mi wei ana nka ma me pe se bi nsa fufu bi di ma no de ni si nwa wei sa nka de no ano no adno hu ni pa no hwe wa hwe me be okosku ba first time second time Form 1, Form 2. What said you bear who say, maybe I could school dear. Well, or ban is to ban to say, and this you to say. Said you ban who say, maybe I'm the new course school, or won't so we are some in the twasso, or we are uncle strange on your business. No one will say me, but when no bet to me, I am rough no man school, I'm not buy you, so Mamma come fast mom man who go school no. Or in the bag, uncle school at the baby, where has na me banayard and no building or honor. Now I want one train or one man I expect I do me but to me ye no there no about mo dwa we ni madwuma me ye na Ghana dey we school USSS na university so kwa adwuma ya na business woman e dey nim ska obenya isi obeko school we kwa adwuma kwa onye bi ne waye nti abaya we dey me ne wo ya adwen abusi akoko ngo video ni man asa school no enye school kwa na tumi ye bibi o at least school dey hu hia but we enso na wapa bibi nso aka won Naija we are sort out nioma go video number
so former that video we say tie
me ma me results na ba pan so ko check school na me ko to university form so ma me ko China ko fa nioma beton ase me ko university for us
Jimmy tie me ka kire na yo ya wonnim yansa ka be hu so wajimi
so former that video we say tie
me ma me results na ba pan so ko check school na me ko to university form so ma me ko China ko fa nioma beton ase me ko university for us
Jimmy tie me ka kire na yo ya wonnim yansa ka be hu so wajimi
nti the results are bad and ma me share say in fact onko no go check no man is come from university na o ka share ma me so first can man no onko China na e ja onko fa no man na o me business is that possible
Hello.
Wakana dream.
Yeah, wakana dream. To me, no, I will not condemn say education. Yeah, education is very good.
Oh yeah,
and education can be a key to success, not the key to success, but can be a key to success. You see, it's about time I hear my memo has to understand. Say it is not everyone that a formal education is meant for. When I meant the formal education, that's a but in our everyday life we learn, so that one too is education. Anything that you acquire whilst learning or training is also part of what education. So it's about time I have to understand say and yet obiana then your boss school then at the man obi or training in moje. That's one thing. Akrebi or how would you see class around wa bon when it comes to book, the person is what very very bad because of the kind of system of education that Ghana where we have. Because ours is what read and your friends say chew and pour.
Yeah.
You read and you write on the paper, but one child cannot write on the paper. But so the practical aspect in the mark we say, the way this child is going to do it in a perfect way, near or tron will book is not to mean a day, won't mean yet. So this is about time we have to understand say, and you'll be on this chew and pour education system is good for them. Some people are very good in business, but they have not been in school. I hope you understand. Those your friends say business gurus, the majority of them have not been in school, but they are the one employing the graduates. Means we need to understand say no biana you won't say on school them near the inclusion they may you be obi ohon ma bidie common bidie kra okokwan so go fa beba ube say not true that the person will get breakthrough. Enti no obiane ni dia erade nyankopon de the man nipa ya o jira ho no say I'm not trying to condemn that person, but I will na like when woman is castle on finding continent square, you are wasting her time. It no ni vision answer the nkunya China kwan so ankobe de enkobeko, but then you are also disturbing her to go and sit in the school in the classroom. It's I mean it will be a waste of time. At the end of the day we all be disappointed.
Okay, so no we are move for now about results abana wakwane so wonko school a enhye ne bebre your person oye ne mane nye ono ananim ye woni mu mane na di ne nkyere na wa hu a ono na di nkyere na boa no
say me say na nkan pese me ko ye footballer na muslim ko ye
na utumi dwane de
na muslim ko ye building engineer
utumi dwane
na so that time me tumi dwane pa
ndi sia de utumi dwane o sia de utumi
dream na shiegu
class na nyina ahegu
I tell you
ba oda yeso de nhimguye
we are still on it.
Abisa for yen to aswe na ye nua ba bi ne buafu o video bi mu ohun amemo nkyire mu ni nyina ne se onya abrante bi atena na abrante no na atena mfi bebre aba sister no wo ba na ochesa onya abrante ne mpo do a point a mo sida kaka na wa mo awie in fact abrante kaka na awie ni dan onti won kwata otu hu obi ka say nipa oni ni tia so ware o ase bibi nkoyie ampa sister duedue mu hwehwe mu ye hwehwe mu ampa odi awo ni say so in fact okwa ware na abrante ni chesa onu di nya de betuma ware bon wani in fact bon wani di on ware no obi a wo bon wa na wo akwada me de mba ware wa ye den na me ase me de wo ti me kwat bi na ya wo se me no ti a me dwamanu me bu mi sisi mu nyina ya wo se o de bi we nya ware ame na me obi a man targeting so no pa na wo se me ware na se wo a me ni wuti a wodi ka wo da wo sa so de abeka me ho de me nya ma dwen se me ware na ba yo se wo wo ka bi kira brant wo se wo nya me betua wo ordinatem papa okay bi kire ni fact aka adwe in the first place unim say wo mpe bon one akwa no sembo no mpe nipa no kura na wo de dwudwu na akoma ba so wo ni nipa na break akwa adwe na ma wadi in fact anya kwa wasi wonioma wo nada sembo no wo se wadu a point a wo ni nipa ne ntena bi ma wa wo eto de say fane say kasa bre wo wo e ma butoyem owe bia at least wo mse be nipa ne on fa ne boko bada kwa on be fa so woni nipa ne be ka asem no etumi so bibia no etumi eso nipa bi ya no obi fufufufu a anu kuro ya na djuju no nti woni nipa na tena wa hwe wo hwe 1 year to bia me nua fa ne se me nua ba oba ye sisi a me se na ekọ ma hwe ana amon ba akumye ni we na mpase me ye emuame wo de anya kwa wo so jiwe fa bo wo bi wo se ma we still time asa wo mema ye wo se anso no wo de fa che me kropro nipa ne hye nipa ni nkuran ma ne hu so no so wo mfa so na branti de wa anya ni saa o wa kaka bi a chero be ono de bo wan de mfa anya hye na say se wo sepa as wo ne matna abre na mesi nyoma wo ne mada in fact me aduane ma wudi na obeka che me so wa fa kwa ware oba de wo mse obeyi mi nyoma pie na so me ni wo bika in fact me ni wo bi ka wa chiri wo sa wonim ha na manye ne meye in fact me kopie wo chama ne meye emarante bi no muntu mofo e ma so yentu ye onfo sebi bra wanka no wo wani na sokwa ne wachi e be ha wo enye ni nyina ne se obebe na no aka ni nyina ye no me nti woni ni panati na mpo na se wadu edumra bi wanga se ebi wo amoni da wo pa o amoni da ho nimpa sa de we mempenso o nipa ni available nkwa de ma me news bi nko obenya wa so twen kakra ena e ma nso hwe yie kakra wakotene nipa isu mfie ba ko mienu miensa afi ba ko mfie mienu miensa ena enum ensia na ekọ onkanya sasem bia nkyere oguso atene so de bia sum sawam anapo be kwa aba no ba ye ewi obe enta enwumire no enta o sem wo brum sa onkanya sasem bia nkyere otu hufo asiste ni ya odi ni na ne se abrant wo rom bebre onso oni na atena dan ba kumu o ebi mu ya wikido nyama we amose ma mema ni se be maka so play wicked in fact oni ba won so no ayo buburu ja na wa bodam kwa na wona mo ye ntu se bi wona ma wo kasa rough obi cha odi na tem obi sa so wo ti sa se me kwa aba na dream ni bebi onam no mema bebe na mama bebe na bodam we ye mfa wadwa de nko nchen ntu yo ba nso atu hufo na sisi na wiase no obi da dem ba ko mu pa nso da bi wona ho unya asori na obi ti da ho empa unko abada mpa so a obi na wonche yes ne so woni onipa mienu beda mpa so a de be chi a ana woni ho obi fo abada ho di tuofo asisa yo ya odi bebe nyina brant na wotumi so wo use ne pa abusiafo yenko video ne mre
abusiafo mo ha video we say tie Mesra also be like video no be follow page no enso de amaye obsia for my ha video we say tie
we na some of na tender fire go strike you motherfucker me suppose we chawa jwana o se mi ni aba ne buofu ankasa pa
yeah maame ni de ni buafu pa but asem kakra meka kire ye man say any member ni nyina today I'm being bisexual we try
and the be die better hold you
okay the thing is we need to understand say enye emplatry nyina na be dey me awe na enye emplatry nyina na be dey ebetimi wura awariem so I dey make sure na say yeah, and you know, at the end of the day, no, yeah, we should. If you am catch a boys and say, Charlie, yeah, and our banks now say we invest here, yeah, invest in a secure way because broken heart way, ebe yao. At the end of the day, we need be maybe a brand be man you were seeing chain. That time where you so do so man, no real do seeing chain. Not me kwa kofa or bar for. Honestly speaking, that will be painful. So when you are going to a relationship, you need to have this kind of mindset, even though the goal is marriage. But it is not all relationships that are going to end up in marriage. And when you are investing, invest securely. And when you are paying, pay with common sense. At the end of the day, no, you'll be hurt. You'll be, your friends say, you'll be disappointed. And at the same way, so no, say, we a bear man, say, when you are baby bra. It is very advisable say obana na nebre no wada roma yeah woni sa obana wi enye fine say when your baby be bra kodim pempen so be na like at the end of the day you feel say on sa sweat when you dey paint na we your obana simisa enye fine honestly nyame
kwa am faso so ye no so kra na ye tan ka
yeah nyame betua okay no
kwa am faso ye no kra na tan
yeah
no asaka sam ya chena wo de be on what honestly jabusia for yen last video man na okopie mo kumase on say Kumasi nankasa na ekrobia on na so nkwa wo hwe mo afadie ne se na ekro ne siti a otufo se tutu na eka ho asem in fact ukopie Kumasi nso wapie kuro obi ye mi se o se me nkwa so fi se wa na ofire yankasa makọ pa nti minim se Kumasi de in fact bibia ye fe bia na ukọ ha in fact so obenya bi bibia ye ade a ye fe so ade fe ukọ Kumasi obenya bi jadi phone na me sem ukọ Kumasi we advert na me Kumasi phone nti mu wi a umama misika ade bia efe bia ekro no efe nipa ewo mu nso ebi mu akoma panso bebre na awom me nka so mu nyina but bebre na ye bebre na ye omunim hohoje nso eno nso ye a omoje hoho kama na Kumasi meyo na echese wa mimi tuwe onso omakasa na de ba ko ne se omodwi nipa wan de no kore ba wudi fo makoma ko bi ne wo mo no mo ye wicked eno de me ka me nyim firi mu da go se katbo ne be se e be frankati a ya no so kanka ho de enzo ebi mo ha mo ye wicked ba yanka papa no meyo chese mimi tuwe na se medwini Kumasi man ho ahoho amofo obaye adwuma me yanka se me Kumasi fo manfo nyina medwene mo ho onse ya mo ba kwanche beton ade ba kwanche be gina kwanche obi aton ade because Christmas be koma ye wojewoja obi a pese o me Kumasi me kofa nyoma se wa ne kofa ye nyoma me kwa kofa nyoma me kwa kofa we in fact yanka asma mu nya adwuma na adwuma de ye asanefo na ngasa na mo pa adwuma isi ade ye pa ye mo pa adwuma na o chere say in fact ye condemn the fact say mo ye adwuma no na mum na kwa no ho na mo gina na mo ton ma de ne de nye safe ma ye e ma nya mo adwene say ye pam mo afi kwanche na so ye nka say ma mo nton ade wo kwanche na egu mudwa enim say kwanche na man fofa nti mo to ade ma mo pa na so da bi ka bi betumi ati fini break betumi ati na say hwi na kotwa fa ni fa so mo mpesa omo pese bronya wo bia di no di ni ye nti no wo Kumasi kurom na oton ade wo kwan ho a omo serew we miso meka bi a kire tu hufo omo bo nkwa ho banye se omo ta wo nti na in fact ombeji unyoma na so meka so firi kwan ni nchen na kwan nchen wo hoi awose ho da na se ka besene a at least se ka na nya fort bi otumi park wo na ka ye oba wanya fort ni break atia fa so oba wo mo nche yi nchen nyina so aye man nche oba fine odbetwa fa nipa so omo bo mo ho ban abo mo so ho ban nti atwuma firi kwan ni nchen a mo ba bi kwa aka se mo nkora mo kosa na mo dwe mo e ma ne nya mo se adwuma na mo ye na ye omo ya da bi asanteman mo nya jealous a ne mo dwene mo nipa no ho omo dwene mo nkwa mabusue nti a mo bre no ho se na be ya wo bre no obi memfa ni sam esan wo kwa no na wuwu eno anti na ja omo de hihye egu akwa mo se mo a mo tontoto ade o ka akwa ho ana se lori kwa no ho monko bo mo hodwa ba bi a ya hye mo se monko na monto ade wo na yanka se kwa na in fact ya dwum ho ntini ye pe ba bi ama mo ye permanent place ama ko gyina to mo ade nje obi pe se bi pioto a onimsa ha na meko obi pe box onimsa ha na meko me pe na ma onimsa ha na meko se de be wa mo jeja kwanche ni nyina no mo benya ba bi a gyina to ade mo ho atom na mo tima hwe mo busia ma ya ade busia fo nko video ne mra
ga kwa no mu die omo wi nchi ne bottom aye mo ntina mo nto ade efi se we wi ase fa na nyina akwa kakra ye nyina ye tui ye hu so obi gya ka kwa mu to ade yesi mo ko pavement no so pavement to kra no ye dwane na ye wie ye first no ye wie a anko bie no ho obetcha pavement so ana kro from the wie a by next year December se nyame bona etimi wie a obie no ho obetcha pavement so ato ade e ma mo so mo so ye ya ade ama santiman e de ate ye ade ma nkrafo ba Kumasi no mo na modum a omatimi akasa ya ade eno ho adwuma na ye so aka kwa no mu die omo wi nchi ne bottom aye mo ntina mo nto ade efi se we wi ase fa na nyina akwa kakra ye nyina ye tui ye hu so obi gya ka kwa mu to ade yesi mo ko pavement no so pavement to kra no ye dwane na ye wie ye first no ye wie a anko bie no ho obetcha pavement so ana kro from the wie a by next year December se nyame bona etimi wie a obie no ho obetcha pavement so ato ade e ma mo so mo so ye ya ade ama santiman e de ate ye ade ma nkrafo ba Kumasi no mo na modum a omatimi akasa ya ade eno ho adwuma na ye so ati anya obi ade se uti wa na ade
okay nti mushamfo na no so nsensem no is that possible?
Hello.
Kumasi for say omo nhihye de omo di so.
Ebi mo nye de bia.
Oh, ba ma ya de omo di so.
Mo aso ade.
Esne 7 nkra ha.
Oh yeah, massive fast wording.
Esme ahasefo.
Bibre or massive wording sink life.
Okay.
But I say one thing I think say the market women they don't understand say these people are doing this thing because of their own safety. And sometimes nippers open idea away there obre. The last time I try to make a coffee overhead, my bemubuye. Me wanka me try cry anymore and not even a minute in Kamedu. But Nina and ye money yepe. Maybe they feel like say when they go to the pavement that they are talking about, the people will not come. And they feel like when they come closer, that's where people will see. But
I don't know before be switchy. I don't know.
But they should be disciplined enough. I mean, they should move back for their own safety. Christmas we empese better say and at YESEE and I say car be and I say we people will be overcrowded on the street. In this most of the monyamani basis in changes are as an amomwa aquania diebano. Into yes issue. I mean, excuse the street for us. Yeah, you be done.
Say car be suit free now or back.
But yeah,
when your baby
or the befa quine on funny person. And you know, it is for our own good. Yeah, mammy, mo ye muntia. Into now, or more yes, I do in into yesterday.
Interbusian for YESEE you made a catch of training stories. I hold across all the other social media handles. No, so a babu about Nina, Mr. Possia Betsnas, near Pense, Moodin Chimo, so the accounts and a shell bono. Say, a general sniff does not watch his acquisition on Crondy. In fact, a bodger. Intin and nearby, and so obey all the other social media handles. Nina, so I didn't AG Apes Media. Can now search AG Apes Media. In fact, the programs need to be brave or your swab on your fan page. YESEE, you made it be brave. In fact, be apart from Crononco and Ameboa. Near Woody, no dear kind, but be Intino. And the many Mr. Possible the best now, Mr. Possible will be Kana. Me dem my phone na Fishapan de won't hear me do because December and you irregular she.
Okay, well, I will urge all our viewers that we really love what they are doing. So at the end of the day, what we are pleading from them say they should subscribe to our channel. Yeah, they should subscribe to our channel and also keep on sharing our videos so that we can reach to more viewers. And we promise to always update and get them the better version of our show.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Possible. Into the busian for the money na in fact, more time, more daji, more de share in Biana. We really appreciate you all. Nyakupo ensure money na. I'm happy. Merry Christmas as well. Wait, a special, very special one. And wish you, but you'll be the first person to do that because we love and cherish you. That's it. And then drum because Nyamuya mind so ye in fact, more follow your emotion, more like ye any solo. And then Kwani best me idea shaman. Ubi on pay nimno, but you can see Yakopo Nagasa own shramo and Mayan. Ye MCR or streaming live or TikTok and Facebook, YouTube. Emma when you be share a brown mic. And I'm inside media me de brewe dia me just saw Ajua Sika. Thank you for watching AG Apes Media. We love you all. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Mpanimfoɔ sɛ ɛfi aba ne yɛdi na asɛm nso aba ne yɛka wɔaduane de yɛndi but trust me wasɛm deɛ ɛba yɛbɛka aha YESEE dwumadie ɛwɔ Apex TV ɛdoada bia kwasi efiada bia nɔnwɔtwe ɛkɔsi nɔnkron ɛne yɛde saa dwumadie di brɛ meni me host Adwoapa Sika ɛne yɛde saa program di brɛ Adwoapa Sika brada betu jane gum.
Aha, ne ba ma betu ejani di agum sene wo.
Sa pepepe.
Empanyimfo ase edwa beba ne fra no pa. Enti anopa no